Okay, you guys, I need to gather my thoughts. I just got home from acefest and what a time it was. I have some questions about the event and why they made so many false promises. But first I want to say I set my expectations for this event really low because this is the Ace family and these two are always talking about the haters and how people lie on their name and all that. And I want to say, like, I don't actually hate the Ace family. Like, I don't hate them. Like, that caused like way too much energy for me to hate someone like that I talk about. It's just like frustrating when these two get on camera and time after time promise something to their fans and then don't follow through with exactly what they say, and then they talk about drama channels or commentary channels just talking bad about them.
Be prepared for some just drama, some unwanted, just weird vibe, weird energy coming towards the Ace family name in the next month or so. It happens like waves. It kind of comes and goes depending on how much we're doing. If we're out there and we're doing events, there's just more shit thrown at us. Just be prepared that that's coming. Don't click these drama channels. Don't click these news outlets because they're just trying to get you to click.
They never even addressed like the fact that they couldn't do something or apologize. They literally just, with this, deleted stuff from their website and acted like they never advertised it in the first place. What I'm going to talk about today is not that the event was so bad, it was so terrible about it. It just wasn't what they promised their fans. It wasn't that the event was the worst thing I've ever been to. For the price, probably, but it's just that this was not what they told their fans was going to happen. They set the expectations so high, and I do think that a lot of people, just based on like chitter chatter that I heard while I was there, it definitely wasn't what they were expecting. And these are people that love them, people that are screaming their name and really excited to see them, that are sad and disappointed that this just like wasn't it. And I'm not saying every single one of their fans had a bad time, just saying that I heard people talking about how it wasn't, you know, what they expected it to be. And they need to hold on to those people, I'm telling you. But I'm here to say I'm going to give you guys the honest opinion of what the heck went down, my experience in all of this. I think that if they had said that this was a carnival meet and greet, I would have been like, okay, they did that. But nothing about this was Disneyland meets Coachella. Like, they promised that from day one, and the only Disney thing about this was the fact that they had small businesses selling Disney ears and crew necks. That was it. The only thing that's giving Disneyland is that there's a parking lot, honestly, you guys. This is, it's giving hee-haw, it's giving hee-haw. That was about it. These two did put on an event and people who love them did go. There were people in Ace family shirts and excited to see them, mostly families. It didn't seem sold out. I mean, they were literally still selling tickets as of like today. You could still buy them when you showed up. But it's sad that these people were promised so much more in quality than what they received. And I will say that the organization of this event was not good, and I didn't realize that until I was already in the event. So I got there, I parked, I went through security, and suddenly I was in this like line, and somebody was like, do you know what this line is? And I was like, I have no idea. And someone was like, oh, this is a meet and greet line. I was like, wait, I'm in the festival? No one looked at my ticket, nothing like that. So I found out from Amanda, who's Swell Entertainment, that you were apparently supposed to go to this ticket booth. They were gonna look at your ticket, give you a wristband based on what tier you bought. But you guys, I literally just walked into the event. Like, what the heck? So I was in, got out of that line immediately because it was so long. The line for the meet and greet was so long, and truly that was the main event. That's what people were really there for. As I'm walking around, the event was pretty empty, and everybody online was saying, why does it look so empty? Like, sold out? Like, yeah, right. Yeah, because everybody was in the meet and greet line. Nobody cared about all the other stuff. All the other stuff was just not worth it at all. People basically just paid to meet them. Like, this was definitely not the event that they promised these fans, and it's not me being a hater, it's literally the truth, you guys. And it's clear the event wasn't sold out because a lot of it was empty, and truly it was probably for the best because that meet and greet line was the only place that people were spending time, and it was just way too hot for all those people to be out there waiting for hours. People had umbrellas out to block the sun. They were like pouring water on their kids, all while Austin and Catherine like chilled in the shade. I mean, of course, like, they're gonna be there all day. They should be in the shade, but that line was just like unorganized. I didn't even know where to go, honestly, once I was in the event. I didn't even know I was in the event. But apparently they did move the big line for the meet and greet inside.
We brought the meet and greet indoors because it was extremely hot outside. and we want everyone to be safe, so we made some adjustments. So everyone's now indoors, and we're gonna finish the meet and greet here.
But for the beginning hours of the day that I was there, I think I got there around 1 and I left at almost 4. And that's when they started letting people inside to start waiting for the meet and greet, because it was just boiling. Every time I went to the bathroom, you guys, which there was no air conditioning in the bathroom. They had like one singular fan blowing air on people in the bathroom. Everyone was talking about how hot it was and saying they just like needed a moment or something. Unlike TanaCon, they do have water. Now let's talk about false promises, because there were a lot of them at this event. First of all, with these tickets ranging from $100 to $500, you would think that the parking would be free because they hinted that was really important to them, but no, it was not free. I was very shook when I got there and they were like, parking? But why was the parking $10, you guys? You would think the parking would be free, but you know, they said it would be like Disney. I mean, I'm like used to that in LA, like you need to pay for parking a lot, but they made a video and Austin said the parking would be free and specified that if you have VIP, it's free parking. And apparently that did not matter. Everyone was paying for parking.
Not only that, you get great parking, free parking. You get to meet the Ace family. You get free rides. You get great parking, free parking.
But why was the parking $10, you guys? The next thing is that the website originally, when the tickets went on sale, promised a lot. They said access to free rides, access to free games, access to free prizes, access to free wildlife park, access to free live performers. Closer to the event, after tickets went on sale, it changed to access to free rides, free games, and free prizes. So no performers and no wildlife. So I don't know how they can say like haters are lying on their name, trying to make them look bad when this is the stuff that they pull. Austin even did a poll 2 days before tickets went on sale for this festival, asking people who they wanted to see perform. Who should we have perform at acefest? Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Doja Cat, Catherine McBroom. He threw her name in as a joke, but he got on his Instagram story to even talk about it further.
Put the little poll on my Instagram yesterday about who we should have perform at our Ace Festival. Guess who got the most votes?
Don't say me.
You.
No, stop, no, stop.
You did.
No.
So you know what that means. You gotta perform at the Ace Family Fest. If you perform, I'll perform. I'll perform Giddy Up.
Okay, yeah.
You'll do it?
Just because you said that.
So you have to create a whole song in time for the festival.
I have a song.
Unreleased song. Okay, are we really doing it? You really got the most votes, I swear. You had like over 50,000 votes.
What?
Yes, I know.
50,000
people voted that they want you to perform. Girl, you better get ready.
How are you going to advertise this and bait people into buying tickets for an event that's going to have performers and you're going to have this Disney vibe of all these rides and all these things, and it's going to be an experience, and then not come through with that? How is this even close to Coachella? Like, not a single performance. Next is the rides and the games. They had this and all of them were free, so they weren't lying there. They were kind of sad and empty looking, and the prizes they gave out were very much like old merch that didn't get sold. I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's just like Christmas ornaments, lanyards, jackets, backpacks. They were not going over budget here, that's for sure. Atlanta Christmas ornament, Ace Family Christmas ornament. So they did come through on that, just like maybe not the quality of Disneyland or Coachella. Now, I have some serious questions on ride choices though. Like, what in the family friendly are some of these rides here? Like, I'm a little confused. Like, what is Heidi bringing to the Ace Fest right now? Besides that, it was a meet and greet and go type of vibe. And honestly, with the wait to meet them in that heat, I don't blame anyone for wanting to just get out as soon as they met them. They kept announcing that they were going to have the meet and greet going all day long too. And I'm saying it now, noon till 10 p.m. is such a long time. That sounds miserable for Austin and Catherine to do. And that's a lot for them to promise. And if they really do that all day, I will give them mad props, but we will see. The event is still going on. It's only 5 p.m. that I'm recording this right now, and the event is set to go till 10. Just me here popping in. It's 8:15, and Amanda from Swell Entertainment posted a video on her Twitter saying that they are turning people away from the meet and greet. They're not letting anybody get in line now, apparently. Funny, because Austin posted on his Instagram story telling people they're going to be there until 10 p.m. meeting fans, and that people should just get out of line so that they could come back later when it's a little shorter. Like, Bessie, they cannot get back in line. Like, the line is cut. The line is done. So that sucks because they put in the fine print for the tickets, especially the VIP tickets, guaranteed meet and greet. Oof.
If you wait in the line for hours, you can always come back when the line is shorter and meet us. We're gonna be here till 10 p.m. We love you guys so much. We can't wait to meet you guys.
For the meet and greet though, the kids, like Austin and Catherine's kids, were not doing photos. I don't know if that's just a choice that like they made like for the kids because they were getting a lot of hate saying that they were gonna do a Ace family meet and greet with like the kids and stuff, and they just decided it was probably not a good look for them. But the kids were there. They were like running around with Austin's dad. People were like recording them and taking pictures of them, but they weren't like in the posed photos. Like they weren't actually getting like met by people. And I will say that the way that they were with the Ace family fans was really nice. A lot of them were kids and they were not just like, oh, hi. They seemed really engaged and really took the time to greet everyone. And the Ace family gets a lot of criticism for how they act on camera. They really like put on a show, and it doesn't seem very natural. And they did seem that way with their fans. They seemed exactly how they are in their videos with their fans in person. And I think that was probably a really good thing because they seemed really excited to meet their fans, get down on their level, have a conversation with them, hug them. You know, they were saying Ace family, like recording with them. And I know a lot of people that have met their favorite celebrities or YouTubers and they had a really terrible experience. They feel really brushed off or they just did not vibe. And it seemed like they really did take the time to meet their fans. I will say that. And after making them wait in that heat, they better have, honestly, because it's really what people came for. And if they did not make people feel good after meeting them, it would not be a good look whatsoever. Like, they need to treat those people with love because they're lucky people will still love them after all these empty promises. I think anyone that was there could agree the carnival wasn't worth it, and most people paying really just wanted to meet them. But it's sad that a ticket that didn't guarantee you a meet and greet was still over $100. Now, let's talk about something that was wild. A lot of commentary channels were there reporting on the event. Amanda from Swell Entertainment, Atozy did live stream, Def Noodles. But when Rich Lux and Madcaster got to the event, they were turned away and kicked out after having paid for parking. This is a crazy situation. And I honestly had some suspicion that maybe the Ace family would tell security or like have photos of people they didn't want at the event so that security knew to like look out for certain people. And I think the Ace family probably told security to look out for maybe Madcaster because he's been reporting on the festival for a very long time, or Rich Lux. But them not wanting them at the event says so much to me, honestly. And Rich wasn't even in his makeup look, so I was just shook hearing that he got turned away. But the video of it is really weird. The security is telling them to leave, and Austin's camera guy is filming them. Like, what is that about?
That's a whole different story. It's a North Soul Festival. It is also back there, but you cannot enter that premises. It's said so by me. My name is on my badge, just clearly identified. No problem. Ready? I'm just working on the words.
And they were taunting them too, like Austin's friends and camera guys were yelling at Rich and Madcaster saying, you know, don't talk smack about other people.
Don't know what these guys are, their media, I guess. I don't know. You can ask them, yeah.
You with? What media you with? Don't matter. Rich Lux, he just got kicked out of acefest.
Oh, yeah?
We got 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
I wonder why.
This is Madcaster.
Yeah.
And security told us that we gotta leave.
I mean, I wonder why you guys got kicked out.
I wonder why.
I mean, I guess all that internet stuff you guys do, right? What do you guys do? It might have something to do with that.
Celebrity news, gossip.
Oh, that's
that.
oh, it's just gossip. Oh, okay. On people.
All right.
Days, right?
See you later.
Yeah. Thank you. On people for no reason?
Yeah.
It's like they were taunting them, wanting to get them to act like some type of way on camera so that they could post and make like a drama channel look bad or something. And it's just crazy to me because if you're so proud of your event, wouldn't you want people to eat their words by coming in and seeing, oh wow, y'all really did it? It's like a sign that they know this isn't what they promised people in the beginning and don't want those that have predicted that they wouldn't come through on their promises to see that they didn't live up to expectations that they set. Because like, how are you going to turn people away and then have a video from last night telling people to suck a donut?
But real quick, for the people that said that our festival was a scam or that it wasn't happening, you guys can suck a fat donut, okay? Because it's happening.
Like, okay, if you're so proud, let everyone come and see then. And I went, and I'm telling you guys, not everything was terrible, you know? And I think that they were great in their meet and greet. The line looked like it sucked and it, you know, the heat and everything. But the way that they were treating their fans was really sweet and really nice. And those are, you know, those interactions are going to keep fans wanting to meet them again and come to another event. And I'm not the biggest fan of them, but that's me saying that because I witnessed it and I saw it and I can be honest about what I saw. But for them to turn people away, like obviously like they're not going to be happy and they're going to report on them having a bad experience. These two are always talking about the haters talking about them and drama channels, but then do this. It honestly just cracks me up. And nobody makes stuff up. They just say and do things and people report like, sorry, you promised animals performances Coachella meets Disney and then took those promises back. That's not me hating. That's just a fact. And this is just me showing you guys what the heck happened. And it just happened that they did not come through on some things. But of course they're going to try and say that, oh, there was drama and like people try to like ruin our good time and all this stuff. Like maybe they would have been surprised if they got in and saw how they acted in the meet and greets. And I don't know, you guys, that was such a mess. And it's not hard to just say we're doing a meet and greet carnival. And maybe if the price was $50, I would have said this was a success for them. But nah, $100 to $500, no friggin' way. No way was this worth. $50 is high too. Like the quality of this carnival is like one of those $10 to $15 carnivals that you go at the street fair around the corner from your house. But I'm saying $50 because they're standing there all day doing a meet and greet. $100 to $500, especially when the $100 ticket doesn't even get you a guaranteed meet and greet. Like, So that was acefest, you guys. I definitely want to know what you guys think about everything here. This clearly was a time, and I for sure want to hear all your thoughts. I've been tweeting like all day. I made some TikToks about this, so I've been seeing some of the things you guys said, but here is the full thing. Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.